day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke.
A battle for division supremacy. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got 1 versus 2 in the AFC East, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Ready.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So out now come the Jets. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now Darnold. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. A look now at the defensive starters for the Jets. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 2nd and 7, Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Newton now to throw. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Darnold on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Ready? Set. They can't hang with us. Ready?
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is Michel on the counter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Darnold completes it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The New York set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
59 is marked. 59 is hit. Check. 59. Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Breida. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A 1st half update now from Philadelphia. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be a game to monitor as we... And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Back to throw, Newton. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Off of play action, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to take off with it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he slings one that's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. The Dolphins trying to finish that one off and claim victory. It's off to Indianapolis, to Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they have the lead over the visiting Washington Redskins. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Darnold from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Darnold now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
36 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
This is Breida on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, this is Adams. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A play fake, and it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd down and goal. Darnold rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They run again with Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try the air now with Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Chris Carson trotting back out there. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Check, 59.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Brings up
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They'll run again with Adams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On third down, they go with Adams. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Rush comes and they block it. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
We're going to set. 36 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now it's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. They run again with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Darnold completes it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st down, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
You ain't got nothing.
Here's Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Wormley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Cam Newton and his offense down by 6, 2:21 the time left. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 50, Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Newton. This is caught. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Ready? Single.
Now Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
Well, there's still time to rectify.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Newton's pass complete to Marquise Lee. Touchdown, New England.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the focus shifts to the Jets, trailing by a point. A little under 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now Darnold. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're